Yes, something more?
Yeah, please. I think like one of the difficult like areas to apply Abraham teachings is health and human body, like the lady talked 20 minutes ago. And by the way, I'm a physician, and usually it's really, like difficult sometimes to apply
As a physician,
this.
do you believe in the body's ability to be well or in its propensity to be sick? What's your strongest belief?
So my strongest belief is the first
Because
one.
as a physician, it's hard to maintain your belief in wellness when only sick people show up.
Exactly. We always deal with the sick people every day, every time.
Yeah. And so they can lull you into a flawed premise, can't they?
Yeah. So.
And you don't have time to spend with them to figure out that they decided to be born to have this experience or that they've been disconnected. You don't have time to get into all of that. All you get to see is the manifestation, and you don't have too much opportunity to help them shift their vibration, do you?
No, we don't.
Yeah. So maybe you want to be a physician that understands. You don't have to tell anybody. A physician who understands energy flow, and you let everything that comes from you be about your knowing of their wellness, so that that's the influence that you're promoting when they are with you.
Yeah, that's gonna be my goal. Yeah.
It's sort of like you've seen enough sick people to really create a big body of wellness, and then in meditation you're all tuned in, and you in this moment know about the wellness of physicalness. You know that it's an extension of source, and you know the intelligence of the cells, and you know the knowledge of the source and the spirit, the inner being. So you know what's flowing, and you're all tuned into that. And then somebody walks in and they're sick, and you go, ow, not you. Don't make me talk about this. Don't make me give my attention to something other than what I know. Well, you don't have to. You can take the bounce over and over again with them, and you can keep knowing, and you can begin to notice. You already have to some degree the power of your influence, because you believe in wellness.
Yeah, I do.
People create illnesses because they need excuses to get out of this life experience.
That was my actually other question, like why do disease occur, like acute or chronic? Is it because of like resistance, because of like people's choices from Abraham teachings?
There's lots of reasons for it. Individuals have different reasons, but there's really a big factor. Almost everyone believes that death is something to not want. And so you've decided that since you don't want it for you, and you don't want it for almost everybody you know. There's just that one guy, that one neighbor. But you don't want it. You don't want it. And because you don't want it, your normal human sifting and sorting makes you therefore want to call it bad. So when you call something bad or wrong, that is inevitable, because all of you know that you've come into this experience for really brief experiences of turning thoughts to things, but you've got this thing that you know that you and everybody else that you know is going to experience, but you're calling it bad. And so you've got all this mixed vibration about it. So when the natural experience of moving through life and reemerging in a non-physical, and then moving back into a physical body and reemerging in non-physical, this natural cycle that could feel so good to you, like the animals that you know, they live that way. They don't worry about death. They just live life, unless you've domesticated them and they've sort of been influenced by your influence. So you create a logical way out. It's hard for you to say to the people that you love, hey, it's been fun, bye. You have to say to them, I don't want to go, because you're trying to cater to them. I don't want to fulfill my natural process of moving through this life experience, because they don't take that very well. So you have to really have good excuses. That truck was really big when it ran over me. Or. It's unnecessary. You can be happy, healthy, dead. Happy, healthy, dead. Dead. Not dead, dead. There is no dead. But that's why most people are not very deliberate about very much. Well, on that joyful note, you're all going to die, and we want you to like it.
Sorry for being like depressive.